Let's see if we can do better in Strixhaven. It's a fun format. It's just been really rough recently. Haven't opened that well and have hit, like the last time I played against the Quandrix Dragon and Sparring Regimen and a double green rare 2-drop, 3-drop deck. The first 3 matches in a row. We beat the Quandrix Dragon somehow, but other than that, just kind of got owned. So it's been rough. We'll try to do better though. Should be fun. I'm enjoying it. Might not be winning, but I'm enjoying it. I guess that's all that matters, really. Just gets expensive eventually on the jimmies if you're not winning. Have to do some gold grinding, I guess. Alright, what do we got? Let's switch this view. Retriever Phoenix is pretty solid. I'm leaning towards that. If that wasn't in the pack, I like Negate a lot. I like being in blue. So we're passing a couple decent blue cards, but nothing crazy. Let's say we didn't have Negate or Test of Talents in this pack. I'm probably taking Mage Duel or Lash of Malice. Probably leaning towards Mage Duel. Phoenix is pretty good. It's pretty splashable. Yeah. I think that's a fine first pick. We'll grab it and go from there. Haven't had much luck in lore holds, so we'll see if that's where it seems like we're being pushed or what we want to lean toward. I'm fine splashing Phoenix in a Quandrix deck too, so like Decisive Denial is a pretty good card here. Serpentine Curve I like. There's also a Stormkiln Arsonist if we want to just stay on red. Kind of like taking the Denial or the Curve here. I like Denial, but then we're committing to 3 colors. That's not that hard to do as long as we get a Sciences. I'm going to take it. If we don't play Retrievers Phoenix, it's not the end of the world, but I'd like to. If we take a field trip here then. Other option is a Practical Research, but I like hitting the Learn cards early. The Lesson just sucks in this pack. It's not gone. Rare is gone. Alright, we'll go that way. Here I kind of like just taking a Pigment Storm and leaning into the full, maybe we'll just end up, I don't think we'll be Gruul by any means, but I think I'm just leaning into full 3 color, and if we lean away from green, we lean away from green. Yeah, I like just an Arcane Subtraction here. Start from scratch is fine, but I don't think that's where I want to be. I mean, what else are we looking at here? Campuses, double campus, and we don't want either of them when we would take 2 of the 5, so not great there. Rust Rebirth isn't in our colors. If we wheel Start from scratch, I'll be happy, but not a card I want to take right now. Yeah, easy subtraction. Alrighty, I guess we're in Teamer. I like Teamer, and that's another Pigment Storm. I'm going to take that over a Spirit Summoning. It's the last summoning I want in these colors, so I'm going to try to go full-on Teamer. I like Curate here, and I also like an Archway Commons as an option in a deck like this. There's also Letter of Acceptance to help with fixing. I think we'll just grab a Curate. We should be able to pick these effects up later. Take a Campus here. I do like Cram Session as well. We already have 2. Yeah, we need the fixing, and we already have 2 Learn cards. We wheel Negate. Definitely going to snatch that up. Alright, so we're looking to like maybe splash green in a Prismari deck right now. Solve the equation. Probably just a Fuming Effigy. That's a big duder. That'll work. And maybe we're not green. We could cut Decisive Denial and Field Trip. I'd like to play them if I can, but I don't have any lessons yet, so they're not mandatory by any means. I guess we'll see as we go. Packs are stalled somewhere. Yeah, we got Ephialtes and Exolithic holding on to all the packs. Hoping to see blue and red cards here, because that's what we know we're doing. I guess we'll take... I mean, this lesson can be fine. Like, you can use the turn something into a 1-1 to, like, kill something after combat. It's not the worst. Plus, I have 8 cards, 7 playables that I'm pretty happy with, and I'd love to play these two. I just don't know if I'm going to get to. Let's see what we got. Twin Scroll Shaman could be good if we can get the right cards to go with it. I'm going to grab it here. You know, maybe we end up more towards the aggressive. We'll grab the only card that's remotely playable for us, but we're probably not playing it. In fact, I'm going to drag it down here. Because we don't know we're green. I'd like to be green, but... yeah, same with Charge Through. Like, these are fine green cards, but they're definitely not, like... oh, good, it's open. No, it's just like, eh. Alright, what do we got here? I mean, Burying Books might just be the pick. Explosive Welcome's good, but it costs 8 mana. I like Expressive Iteration. I like Leyline Invocation. But Bury's just been so good, and we're like 90% sure we're blue. Yeah. If we had a little more ramp, I'd probably go Explosive, but I want to know I can survive, and Burying Books is a key card to that. Igneous Inspiration. I mean, I'd love to take this Bookworm, but we don't know we're green right now. And passing an Igneous Inspiration would be a bad signal to send, so I'm going to grab it. We're going to be sad that we're not going to wheel Bookworm or Quandrix Pledge Mage out of this pack. There's a Regrowth, there's an Elemental Masterpiece. Is Regrowth, like, that good for us? Or do we just want a Masterpiece and, like, cut the two? I think I'm just gonna Masterpiece here, and we're gonna, like, just go into Prismari. Cause yeah, like, Frost Trickster would be a fine pick here. I also kind of just like taking the intro. We don't have a good lesson yet. Frost Trickster's solid though too. I think I'm gonna take the lesson though. Oh man, we've got Environmental Sciences, Test of Talents, Field. You know what? We're gonna grab Sciences and we're gonna get these guys back in here because I think we might have a chance. And then there's this pack that does just like absolutely nothing for us. I guess I'm gonna take a Cogwork. I've actually been like moderately happy with that card. It's a late sequence. Let's snag that. I think Teamer is open, which is pretty crazy. We got some cards we'd like to play as lessons. Picking up that Sciences is really important if we are going to try to play 3-color. We'd like to wheel one of those campuses. There was at least one Quandrix campus in that pile. I got really excited and just started like snapping off picks there, but here we're just going to take a Quandrix campus because I don't think I want to play Illuminate History. Unless I do. This is what? Discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. Yeah, you know what? It's good enough. We'll maybe get the other one back. We got the Explosive Welcome back, so that's a pretty good sign, too. Be nice if we can play these field trips when we have an Explosive Welcome. So what we've got: Decisive Denial, Igneous Inspiration, Burying Books, Double Pigment Storm, Explosive Welcome. Removal's feeling pretty good. Got an Elemental Masterpiece as most of our chunk. So this card's just not good, right? I'm going to take the Campus, make sure we can cast our spells. What are we sitting at on creature count? 4? Yeah, that might need to go up. But other than that, I feel good. I guess we just take like a Blood Age General then to not die. That seems okay. I'll take a Test of Talents over a Vortex Runner even. I like that card too much probably, but I'm going to go with it. We'll look for creatures in the next pack. Right now, Twin Scroll Shaman's probably not getting there either, so we get like 3 actual creatures. We got more than that. We got a Cogwork, a Phoenix, a Fuming Effigy. Yeah, we got like 4.5. That's a ridiculously late Tindapests. So what are people drafting? Green dried up after it looked like it was open that pack, though, so maybe there just was like a really stacked green pack. I think we have to take Electrolyze over Quandrix Pledge Mage. We like desperately need this, but I also really want this Electrolyze. I'm going to take the Electrolyze. Hope we find some threats. Man, I'd like to take that Extus, but we definitely aren't on that. I think we do take the Pledge Mage here because we wield the last Explosive Welcome and we already have one, and we really need this type of effect. A creature that actually matters. Expanded Anatomy, it'd be nice to have a first copy of, but this is bigger. We need this Pledge Mage. Like to not have to play things like Cogwork Archivist and Blood Age General if we don't have to, but if we have to, we have to. So this card's just not that great, right? I mean, it might still be the pick here, although this Fractal Summoning, what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Yeah. Weird as it is, I think the pick out of this pack is Fractal Summoning, because this just costs too much to draw cards, and I want to draw this card out of my sideboard. Is it Overgrown Arch or Needlethorn Drake? That's actually a really interesting pick. This probably, I actually like the Arch. It's got more learn. We don't really need the life gain from a Witherbloom standpoint, but I'll take an extra couple points of life until we get to the big end. I'll take another Burying Books all day. Hopefully we wheel some sort of creature out of this pack, but it's got to be Bury here. We're just going to try to win with like a Fuming Effigy or a really big one of Quandrix Pledge Mage. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That part's not important. Yeah, having something to win with is pretty important in this format, but whatever. We're like that Bookworm we could have splashed in the last pack, but it just didn't work out for us. It's like Biomathematician, a card we consider playing just to gum up the board? Maybe. We're not really pest summoning, but I guess we could do the same thing with that, although double green's kind of rough. We may not play it, but I'm going to take that because our creature count kind of sucks. I don't think I'm going to miss a pest summoning. What do we got here? I like the Professor, I think. We still need creatures. This letter would be nice if I was a little better on creature count. What am I at? 8-ish? Like 8 to 10? Yeah. I think Zoomancy helps us gum up the board and feel better about where we're at that point. Probably prefer not to play Blood Age General if I don't have to, because it's looking like I can not get to red until 3. Is a Quandrix Campus more important than a Cram Session? I don't think so at this point. I think I want to Cram Session. Actually, I think the Bullfrog might be a good 2-drop in this deck. Weird. I'm going to take a Lorehold Pledge Mage. Take another subtraction. Alright, that kind of... Those couple picks there helped us out. Double red for Lorehold Pledge Mage is a little rough, but I'll still go with it. We're not going to do any of these things, so we'll take the fancy looking card, I guess. Fill up that vault. See if we can get like anything. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a Prismari Pledge Mage on the wheel there. That's solid filler. Nothing there. What's our last card? What are we looking like here? Lots of twos. Definitely going to cut some twos. That would be a good sideboard card if we were playing best of three. Alright, so I don't care about Mercurial Transformation all that much. So we have an Illuminate History, a Fractal Summoning, an Environmental, and an Intro to Annihilation. So we basically have Environmental Sciences and Fractal Summoning, a removal spell if we absolutely need it, and a draw spell if we absolutely need it. But it's mostly these two. 46 cards. I'm going to take the Blood Age General out for sure. Twin Scroll Shaman's not good in this deck. Let's see. We got a few more cuts to make. What are we at? We're at like 44? Alright. I mean, Cogwork Archivist is like on the fence, but probably makes it. These 6 definitely make it. I like these guys. I think Biomathematician is definitely on the fence at best. Oh, I want all my Learn cards. I like Decisive Denial. Maybe it's like the Befuddler, the Archivist, the Mathematician, and one more card. How many creatures am I at now? I'm at 7, 8, 9. Like, 9 creatures is pretty rough. That's a little low. But, like, what can I put in? I can put in, like, a Springmane Servant or a Biomathematician. Maybe I do need Biomathematician just to, like... Yeah, I could see just needing that to not die. And we cut, like... I don't know what, though. What do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have too much Learn, honestly. I'm gonna like let a subtraction go. Because we only have like 3 things we want to go get. Let's try it like this. I don't know. It says I'm 5 color, but not really. We're like 3 color, 5 color? That's kind of cool. Got a Lorehold Pledge Mage and a Cram Session in our Teamer deck. We'll see how it goes, though. I mean, it's been rough and rocky travel. Quote Willie Nelson. Yuck. This is the kind of hand that always makes me go, why did I think it's okay to play 3 color? And then I keep it. Because I just hope that... Yeah, my mana did look a bit funky, didn't it? Maybe we'll have to fix that after this game. I should have looked at that. My bad. I should pay attention to those things. Maybe this Igneous Inspiration will fix it all. I could get rid of this Masterpiece, but if I don't have to, I don't want to. I feel like not in that bad a shape here to just kill this next turn. What are they gonna go get? Inky. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to Masterpiece for now. I'm just gonna murder this and go get Environmental Sciences. Gotta love having an environmental. I couldn't type fast enough on the phone. Yeah, no problem. I kind of went too quick there too. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know you were out there. I thought I was talking to myself. Oh, it's just a combat professor now. No big deal. Well, this Pigment Storm's going to come in handy. I'm going to cast an Environmental Sciences for an island. Alright, so we got a Pigment Storm down, the Combat Professor. And then we'll be, like, close to starting to try to stabilize? I don't know. Take 4 here. This is why I'm like not the biggest fan of being in Silver Quill though here, because like I'm just gonna murder this, hopefully. Don't Professor's warning me. Don't do it. Don't you do it. No. Ow, son of a... Yeah, well, that didn't go our way. Who plays that card? People that beat me, I guess. Didn't really expect that. That's like the difference between winning and losing this game. We'll have 6 mana though. I guess we can, if we draw a blue source, we can Biomap position. So we just need to... If I kill this, I can maybe live at 1, but what does that do? That doesn't do anything, right? I think we're just dead. That was brutal. I'm gonna kill it, but I don't think it matters. If they have a spell at all, that would be your first year too. They apparently didn't. Alright, well. Let's go red, red, this thing. We can't quite do enough, right? Because I can't get rid of this. Well, I can get rid of it, but I can't play another spell. Yeah, GG's. Alright, let's go look at that mana. Oh, that Beaming Defiance was like brutal. What's our mana look like here? Yeah, 7 red seems way high. I mean, we need these Pigment Storms. And only 4 blue. Let's like go down a mountain, up an island, I think. Because that puts me on 7 blue. So now we're like 7 blue, 6 red, 6 green. I think I like that better. I don't know. Mana's going to be wonky on this deck no matter what. Yikes. That was a rough start. Just that Beaming Defiance, or whatever the hell that card is called, though, that really roasted us. I think I stabilize and win that game if I don't get blown out by that, because I took an extra 3 damage there, so I would have been at 4. Yeah, I think I could have stabilized without that. Also would have helped to have a second blue mana, but you can't really complain about that when you're playing 3 colors. Environmental Sciences can only fix so many blue sources. 1. Well, this is better. We get to go like turn 2 sequence for like a red land, and yeah, what the hell. Campus Mirror though. story. Yeah, I think I need to grab red here, because I want a pigment storm eventually. It's really weird that it's a blue and green mountain now, but whatever. Now it's a dead mountain, so that didn't really last very long. Weird situation where this biomathematician can just like brick wall their entire board though. That's pretty sweet. I don't like this card, but it looks okay here. Sure. I'll block. I don't care. Show me what you got. That guy. Not a big fan of that. So, what's the play here? We can play a 4-3, or we can play a 3. I think we play a 3-3 and get frames. Probably 4 environmental sciences, because we need another land that bad? Dang. No, I would not like to attack with my 1-1. Thank you for offering that. 5 mana for the opponent. What you got for me? Varying book. Yeah. Kill this thing again. Alright, so we can field trip, or we can environmental sciences. We can environmental sciences into field trip. Or we could play a blocker. I think I want to enviro into field trip, get that mana going this turn. Can't, because it doubled. Wow. There is the freaking auto tapper. Oh my god, I hate auto tapper so much. That probably just lost me the game. Why would it tap like that? I know I need to watch it and make it tap how it should tap, but that's just ridiculous. Unacceptable auto tap. Oh, you suck. Well, now we'll tap it like this. Go get that forest. Go get fractal summoning and put a 3/3 down, I guess. Hopefully. Do they freaking have? Yeah, okay, no, I think they can just make a 3/2. Oh, auto tap. Why are you the bane of my existence? You got a lot of treasure. But I think we have 2 4/4s now? Please? No counterspell. No whammy. Yeah! There we go. We got some 4/4s. They got some 4/4s. Well, they got 1 and a 5/2. Now I think I need to murder their Stormkill Merciless. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, you get to do the double taps. Okay, I'm definitely blocking that. If you got some kind of like magic thing, whatever, that's fine. Subtraction. Yeah, that's pretty good. And they go get a fractal summoning. Jesus. Okay. Okay. We're a little far behind compared to where I'd like to be. We'll murder this thing now, finally. Should have probably done that earlier. Don't you have something? No, I would not like to make a 0/0 fractal. Thank you, though. Yeah, I'm afraid auto-tap put me too far behind here. They're going to make a giant fractal, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get out of that, right? We've got a lot of burying books in the deck, so it can be done. It's like a 9/9 if they go all in with their treasure. Just made a 7/7. Which is kind of a weird choice. So then make it 2/1. So I can make my own 7/7. I guess I do. And then we're just like staring at each other. Okay. Oh, this has gotta go poorly, right? Like, there's no way they make this attack. I'm gonna double block this, because I feel like they have the +3, +1. Or like the first strike thing? Do they have the first strike trick? Which yeah, okay, it's that one. That's what I thought they had, so at least we got this thing off the board. That was the goal. Get that thing off the board. They got to kill mine, but I don't think there was any way that we were keeping our... Really should have scryed there. We'll still get a scry on their end step, so I guess that's what we're doing. But we're taking 4 here because they have an intro to Annihilation. Yeah, that dang auto tap is gonna get me good here. Alright, we'll scry since Professor blocks well enough. I think we have to take it. Only attacking for 4? I was gonna say, it's like a free attack with the other 2, yeah. Alright, they figured it out. I think I can scry too, right? I totally had this stop set, but that's okay, because that's a card we want. Make a deuter. Kill one of their deuters. Get me... I guess intro? I mean, we got blockers. They realized they could activate those. Really should have scried there. Do I want to annihilate? I don't really want to annihilate, right? No, I should have scried there. Double check that I scry here. Heated debate. That murders me. They freaking top deck the heated debate. No point. Alright, well that didn't go well. We are 0-2. Which means we are like 1 game from basically stream over. Potentially. Yikes. This format went from being super fun to like, I don't understand what's happening at all anymore. And I'm not smart enough to figure out why. Probably because I'm greedy with my mana. That's a good guess. Yeah, we have to keep this hand, and we can't cast this, so I think that's what goes back. This can ramp us at least. Oh, there's the good old Quandrix Campus to make it so we could cast Cram Session. Probably should have kept it, thrown back this. But what you gonna do now? I do actually want to play this Pledge Mage. Mostly because I'd like it to be a lightning rod, and it wasn't, which is totally fine. Let's get this one down. Let's see what they do. We've got double Pledge Mage on the board. They go with Zoomancy. Good card, not really that great on this board. Yeah, we'll just play this, gum up the board a little bit more. Find a red source, we're in okay shape. I mean, they probably have Essence Infusion right now. Alright, they just want to trade. I'm good with that. They have another Zubear. Yeah, that's good. Well, at least this... Oh, that was a mega mistake. I'm supposed to play this land first, and I just get a 1/1. Oops. Alright, best turn. Hopefully my mountain lives, and then I'll get to Pigment Storm the Professor. Alright, 6 mana? Blue and red are underpowered in this draft? That's crazy, because, like, a lot of people are saying that they think blue and red are the best, like, blue-red and then, like, green-blue are, like, the best colors in this draft. So it's... I always love hearing that from people, like, that they're completely different of an opinion than other people. Kind of makes for a good format, right? Like, if you think things are underpowered and other people think they're the best thing, it means that you can draft something that's what you want and they can draft what they want. Alright, we're going to Pigment Storm this to make our board a little better. And then we're going to sit back. They can make like a 5/5, which is fine, but I wish I had one more mana so I could counter it. Maybe I was supposed to just hold that up. I don't know, I wanted to get that bear off the board. Black-green, yeah, I have not... So I was having a really, really good time in Silver Quill, which is hilarious because most people say Silver Quill is just garbage. And then after that dried up, I just have not seen like any black or white cards coming my way at all. So I just haven't been able to go that route with it recently. I think Wither Blue and Black Green's a good archetype if you get the right cards. I think it's a mage. Sweet. Glad that I lose my 5/5 for nothing. I will 100% trade this off here though because oh my god. That was a lot of things doing a lot of things. Do I like Arcane Subtract? No, that doesn't work. Let's just pass. We can double block this and Arcane Subtraction it. That's our best bet. Make them move that forward, and then we subtract. See what they do. You know, like tend the pests, that'd be my luck. They're acting like they're gonna sack something. I don't know what to do what, but oh, they're just gonna sack it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I lose my learn card, but it dies, and that makes me happy. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to... I should have fought that before that resolved, probably. There's a berry in books. That's pretty useful. Do we want to get aggressive here? Kind of, but also no. Yeah. Eventually have to, like... Okay, that. 5 blocking it. I want to kill the land, and then do I want to fight one of the pests? Or I could just bury the swamp? Yeah, let's bury the swamp and then just eat their whole board. And then they draw a land. Maybe they'll sack it to not have to draw it, but we get to like eat their board, which is good. I do have one more mana. Sweet, but it's a mountain, so it doesn't work. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Yes, they gain 3 life and I lose 3 life, but we'll take it. Those pests were gonna die sometime. That's a good card. Let's play that. Give me... what? Fractal Summoning? I think so. Cool. Huzzah! Get our attacky attack. It's a little better. Now they got a swamp in hand, which is pretty dope. And they're done. Alright. Hey, we did it! We got a game. Woo! Is there any way we can make this deck more consistent? So we'd have to lose the red, which would lose quite a bit of our top end and our removal, and we would be adding like Befuddlers and Curates and a Spring Maiden Servants. We lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it just doesn't seem that doable. Oh well. Yeah, so like talking about like doing really well with things yourself or not doing very well. So I think of my 7-win decks, all but one of them is Silverquill, which like I had a sparring regimen one of the times, so that's probably why. And then I have like 1 or 2 Quandrix decks. I don't think I've gotten 3 wins with a Lorehold deck yet. I just completely gave up trying to make that shit work. The best 2 decks I think I've drafted, though, were a triple Blood Researcher, Mythic Witherbloom Dragon deck that 0-3, and a ton of Learn Mascot Exhibition deck that had like a bunch of life gain, a bunch of stall, 0-3. That's just kind of how this format feels to me anymore, is that like your deck can be really good, but if the other person has like the rock paper scissors to it and you hit that 3 times in best of 1, you just lose. It's pretty frustrating when that happens, though. Like I said, I literally had what I thought were the 2 best decks I've drafted, and they both 0-3'd. Like now this deck has more wins than either one of them, and this deck's not even close to as good. I mean, we're just going to hold up stuff here because we don't have any other options. And we'll see how it goes. Eager first year, yeah, that's a thing. I don't think I want to bury this in books, but like I kind of do too. It's a pretty good tempo play. Yeah, because then we play a 4-3. Sure. What the heck. Bury it in the books. Then they have to draw it again, too. That's most of my reasoning. I think I just want to get the effigy down here. I mean, if they want to, like, 4-mana removal spell it, that's fine, too. We're gonna hunt for specimens. That would have been an okay thing to negate, but that's alright. Double Poet. That's a bit of a problem. Let's see. So if I cast Emergent Sequence, yeah, I don't need to have Arcane up. And I need a red source. Do I want to attack? Yeah, because if they double block, I get to, like, blow them out. That would be cool. They're like, that's cool, dude. We'll take 4 for 5. Yeah. They are correct to just let that through. I think we want to negate this expanded anatomy, though, because a floaty, arrogant poet with that much power is going to become a problem real fast. Maybe we need to bring, like, the cog... Oh, man, they're going to put it on the pest. Do I care, then? Not really. I'll just let that go, and then I'll subtraction one of them. Probably the one with more power. What are we gonna grab? I guess it's Fractal Summoning. It's not very good, it's just a 4-4 here. Sciences isn't that good. reduction's not that good. Yeah, I guess. This is where I need, like, just better cards in my deck. This one's not looking great. So I could make a 5/5, but that doesn't really do that much. What if I make a 3/3? That like telegraphs this negate, right? I don't think we need it this turn. I'm gonna put the shields down for a turn, because otherwise I'm telegraphing I have this. And I'm gonna hold back because I don't want to trade this for a freaking pest. And they're gonna eliminate my 5/5, so that negate would have been great to have up, but it also would have been like a 3/3 I was protecting, so I don't know. Eliminate's pretty good. Arrogant Poet looking good. Would love to top deck an Electrolyze, kill both their poets, draw an extra card, feel like a freaking boss, but I'm guessing that won't happen for us. That's our best draw here, I think. We shall see. Oh, okay, just a rare. Cool. No big deal. No big deal. And they're gonna jump over. Yep. Alright, so now we're killing this. And, well, yeah, Igneous Inspiration is murdering this, for sure. And then we'll get... Do I need to intro to Annihilate here? Probably. Maybe? I don't know. Is it just Sciences? It actually might just be Sciences Evil Life here. I don't hate that. Give me some of that life. Give me that island. Put that island into play. Still don't really want to trade my effigy for this pest, but am I like doing myself that much good with... Nah, you know what? If they want to trade it now, I'll trade it now. It wasn't doing me any favors sitting there. They're gonna go to the air. Oh, they're gonna let me kill one of the Arrogant Poets? Yeah, we want to kill one of the poets then. Find a Leech Fanatic. I think I want to scry here, because like I still get to leave up negate. I'll take that and then we'll die basically, but then I get to... Yeah, that scry was bad. I may have just killed myself by using my scry land. I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Because I'm at 2, I can make 2 blockers. But it doesn't matter, because I'm dead. Wow. That wasn't my best moment. Alright, we won 3 with a really crappy 3-color deck. Yeah, I think I need to reevaluate this format. It is not going my way recently. I don't think I have a good draft in about 8 or so. I'll have to go back to the tapes and see the last time that we actually were successful. Well, it's a little early, so let's grind some historic. See if we can get an extra 150 gold out of doing this, and then we could draft I think it's Ikoria quick draft right now. Plus we can just talk about green-white historic. This is the only deck that I'm playing now because they banned my Tainted Pact deck, so I went from... With Tainted Pact I got as high as like 300 in the actual Mythic rankings. Now I'm down to like the 80s on percentage. It's been pretty rough. I go first, sure. I think here we want to play the Lovestruck token into a Luminarch Aspirant, hoping that we draw a third untapped land. If we don't, we'll play this on 3. But I like being able to just start pumping counters onto this and getting in there as fast as possible. Some of this early damage can really matter. Black-green could be lots of things. The Thoughtseize is rather unfortunate, because we'd probably lose our Aspirant. Yeah. Well, now that makes this play easy, though. We go tap Mammoth and pass. Abzan. Abzan, I don't know yet. Let's find out. Grizzly Salvage, Liliana, Death's Magistry. So Abzan something or other, but Abzan Reanimator, I suppose, is the easiest way to look at it. Yeah, there's an Elish Norn. So not getting this Lily down for several turns is probably a good thing for us. How does Grizzly Salvage read again? They only get to pick out of those. That's what I thought. So we'll shock this in. Hit him for 3. I feel like I've put myself in a decent position. Don't know what that means. They get a land. Alright, they get an Overgrown Tomb. Of course, they didn't want to dry those for the next 5 anyway, so that could have been worse. Yeah, Timuret Calls the Dead. Sure, they get to mill 3 cards. Defended on Burial Rights. That's a problem. So we need to find, like, a Scavenging Ooze and Stat. That's not a Scooze. We're gonna get rid of that thing. That's still not a Scooze. Are we just dead now to the Elish Norn? I think so. What can I do? I can't do anything here, really. I'm just really freaking dead. So I think I want to play this tap. And then I think I want to do this. No, I wanted to play that as a land, you jagweed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Oh, they're going to Stitcher Supplier because they think they can hit something better? Oh, they hit 2 more on Burial Rights. That seems right. That seems fair. Like, how do we beat an Elish Norn? Do we? I don't think this deck beats this. There's the use. Sweet. The next card. Well, that didn't go our way. So our plan of grinding gold to try to get to play some draft is probably not going to work. So we're just going to grind Historic. I'm on the stock Selesnya COCO list. If you check MTG Goldfish, I should get the Stream Decker going. I haven't yet. I mean, we get to go, like, Llanowar Elf into something here, which is pretty good. We might go Llanowar Elf into Tapland if we don't draw a land, just so we get to COCO. It'll depend on what they do. Mountain. Okay, we found the land, so let's go 3/3. And then we should be able to go land COCO, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, Cavalcade, as terrifying as that is, doesn't stop me from doing hit you for 5, so that's good. I don't think we need to COCO to get rid of the Cavalcade. We'll see what they do next. Second Cavalcade. I mean, that's good, but it's not really doing anything yet. So there's Ginger Brute in play. Now we Coco. We find double Lovestruck Beast. Alright, there's a mega shit ton of power on the board, opponent. What do you want to do? That enters tapped. And then, do we just play Ronus? Because then I have an indestructible blocker too, and we just get in with this because they have to block one of the 5/5s? Yeah, that seems good. This game feels hard to lose from this standpoint, but I've done stupider things. Okay, they get a 1/1. Deal. I think I'm supposed to attack. Yeah, alright. Got there. So that was the easy game. There's the easy one. Let's see if we can, you know, keep that going. I may have to like pull up Ikoria Draft for Dummies if we do decide to do that. Then we'll just play a little Historic for a while. You guys let me know what you're thinking. I gotta get enough gold to be able to Ikoria Draft, but I don't know if I want to do that or not, honestly, because Quick Draft's just not really where it's at. So I go first. Yeah, I'm gonna get greedy and try for a turn 2 3-drop. And if we miss, we still have a land drop at least. Would be nice to have another land in this hand though, because Thoughtseize, I mean, they can take my other land here is maybe the right snag. It actually might be the right call to just grab my Mammoth. Alright, I get to... Which one do I want to play now? I'm going to play the Mammoth, because if we draw a land, we can put Great Henge into play. Which is pretty cool. We did not. Seeing blue-black, though, I'm just going to go this route and then hit him for 3. This card's been really good against like sweepers and stuff. Makes them cost more mana. That's been pretty dope. Redain has really impressed me. If I was playing Collected Company decks in Modern, that would actually be a card I would be looking at. Of course, those archetypes are like super dead. So there's that. But just dealing with these two, because Oh, rude. They're going to fatal push it. That was a great play by our opponent. Great play by the opponent. Props to them. I definitely left myself open for that to happen. Alright. Is my Mammoth big? My Mammoth's big. Let's get our attack on. They're going to opt. That is okay with me. We're just gonna play one of these. That way we have lethal in the air. Yeah, sweet. Those of you that have played Magic with me for a little while, combo decks and green value decks, that's my jam. So like, they took Tainted Pact away from me. I looked at the meta and saw green-white Value Town effectively as a effective historic deck and went, there it is. That's my jam. Hasn't been that great. The really bummer is when you get Archon of Emeria and the Great Henge on the board at the same time. I mean, Archon is amazing and it does a lot of work against some really difficult to beat decks if you don't have it. like elves and Phoenix. Burn. If you can have a Luminarch Aspirant in play, when they're tapped out, play one of these, make it a 4 toughness creature, they just can't kill it. Ever. Makes it feel really good, but, you know, it's not every situation that ends up that way. What are we against now that we see Scoured Barren Swamp? Cruel Celebrant. Alright, so we're looking at like aristocrats of some sort. I think I'm just gonna Archon here, and now they can only play 1 spell per turn. I'm like pretty happy with that. Because this lead just tells me like I want to play a bunch of dumb mopey creatures, and I said no, you can't. Yeah, like that's a soul word. That's not good here. Now the question is, do I want to get rid of the Cruel Celebrant or their hand? To me, their hand is more dangerous here. And, so let's see. Revenge of Ravens is bad for us. Yeah, Revenge of Ravens we don't want going on because we want to murder them in the air. We'll just Skyclave the first veto here. They're just gonna Cruel again. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Well, if that's what they're gonna do, I'm just gonna play another Elite Spellbinder. Grab one of the vetoes. Play this land that also looks like a creature. Now I've got like 8 going in the air. That seems like it's a good thing for us. I assume they're going to play veto here. No, Nightmare Shepherd. That is a nightmare. Alright, you got me. I am in fact having nightmares from your shepherd. I'll take 2. And we'll just Skyclave the shepherd. Get him for 8, 9. I'll trade your Soul Warden for my little duder if you want to. Thanks. See what they decide to do here. They may play Revenge of Ravens. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't seem like a terrible play to me here. Alright, so we can Skyclave it, which I think is the right play. Yeah. And then we should easily just beat them over a couple turns here. Skyclave Apparition coming in huge in this matchup, and most matchups. This card's great. The tokens, you know, it sucks when you have to give them to people, but they don't get the good card that you stole with it back. They get a crappy token. Bastion of Remembrance. I mean, that could be a problem, except I'm not gonna kill your shit. I will gladly take the damage. Okay. Not attack. Yeah, they figured it out. Alright. Interesting deck. Veto's a cool card. I like how that works. But good old Value Town and the Skyclave Apparition able to get us through. I'm a huge fan of Skyclave. I think that card is what really makes this deck work. I think Archon of Emeria allows you to be able to play in a meta with like Phoenix and Elves. Elite Spellbinder's been big at like just grabbing the card they think they're going to play the next turn and then stalling enough time to be able to get through. Scavenging Ooze has been really helpful. Just a lot of really good versatile threats, and then you just have some 5/5s for 3 in your Lovestruck Beasts that can be really good as well. We'll play a Llanowar Elf on turn 1. See what our opponent does. They're probably either sacrifice or burn. Looks like burn. I think I just want to get a 5/5 in play then. I mean, if I block with this and they lightning strike it sucks. So if they attack, they're like super telegraphing that, but like I'm gonna let it through. It could be a bluff just to get light up the stage going, and that's what I was worried about. I doubt they're bluffing it as much as they just were willing to spend their other card if they had to. Alright, is Archon? I think Archon is the card we want to play here, and we'll just get in for 5. More than likely they have a way to kill Archon, but I want to make them do it. Because we can follow it up with another one. Yep. We take 4. They have a red 1-mana instant. Is it shock or something of that effect? I believe it is. What do we think is the best play here? It's probably just Archoning again, playing a land. Do I want to try to hit for 5? I don't think so. I think I want to try to hold these back. There's a chance I can get lucky here, and they don't have a way to kill Archon of Emeria. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Red's been a pretty rough matchup with this deck for me. You have to get enough mana in play where like a Scavenging Ooze can get you out of it, or you have to really have a good draw where like we haven't had any Cocos. We're kind of just stuck with what we've got here. I'm going to block one of them. I'm probably going to immediately regret it because I think they have a Wizard's Lightning. They have a shot. Still dies, but like we would take 8 there if I didn't do that. Not sure that's good for us either. We draw a land, which is a little suboptimal, but we get to play 2 creatures, so we're going to do that. One of our things is going to die, probably Elite Spellbinder, but at least Chandra's Incinerator isn't coming down, and this 3/3 might actually be big enough to stay in the way. Although I think they have 2 more cards in their graveyard, so it's a 1/1 and it's going to die. Alright then. Oh no, it's just dead another way. 6 ways to Sunday. Alright. Well, it's a top deck war. Scooz is a damn good one here. Get on the battlefield and start eating. I think that's enough to feel good now. That might stabilize us here. It depends on what they draw too, but the Scooz is in the house. They're gonna skewer it. Yeah, I'm gonna gain another life, but it's gonna die. Wait, how many cards do they have over there? They can just activate in response. So we will eat a Lovestruck Beast. need to go to 8 here. Take the damage. They gotta kill this Scavenging Ooze now, though. I think they will, but they have to, or it doesn't die. Would have liked it to not die. Alright, alright. We hit land. I think that's the GG's. Dang. We almost stabilized. Yeah, they just get to skewer me in the face and Lava Mancer me, and they don't even have to attack. Good game. Oh, they're gonna Lava Mancer my Llanowar Elf. I'll tap it. Alright, we're done here. Oh, red's been tough. Little anemic on the draw there. The Archons are not good when they have an answer. The Archons are fine when they do. They're not really great in that situation. Would like to see better answers there. We could have hit a lot of cards that would have been better though. Opponent goes first. They're on Kahira, which is probably a control deck. I don't like this hand, but I'm going to try it anyway. We'll see. Okay, they might not be. I think they're Jeskai. That's what I've been seeing with this. Yeah, Jeskai. We're going to run this out. It's probably going to get, like, mind lapsed or something. Lightning Helix, any combination of 2 mana, you don't get to do what you want to do spells. Memory Lapse, that's the name of the card. Come on, Jason. Either way, that's what just happened to it. Tempted to just run out the Archon of Emeria here, then you know what, we're gonna do it. Depending on what's in their hand, this could buy us some time. Yeah, that's all they get to play this turn. Now we attempt to put a counter on our Archon of Emeria, and we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, I'm gonna play this guy tapped. I'll play this. I mean, they can still, like, Wrath of God me, but they can't Lightning Helix it. We'll see. I really need to stop calling the cards that are gonna murder my face. Oh, I guess we just COCO now. I know it's, like, super not the right play, but that's what we're gonna do. And then we get to take a card from them. I don't want you to play Teferi next turn. How about that? Narset and Shark Typhoon, also pretty freaking good. They're just gonna play a Shark Typhoon here, and then I'm just gonna lose to that. But we were gonna lose to Teferi too, so there's that, I guess. What can we play that matters? So we can make this bigger. That probably doesn't really matter that much. No, let's just, like, bash them. Pass, I guess. Too bad we can't use our Skyclaves on these things. What do they find with Narset? They find Lightning Helix. Cool. That's not bad for me at all. We'll just go ahead and COCO here. If they want to kill my Skoos, they kill my Skoos. I want bigger things. Just don't counter it. Yeah, they get a 2/2/2. Like, yeah, we're totally behind here. What do I get? I get a Skyclave and a Redane. Right, I mean, we'll steal your Narset, I guess.
Still have much
and what? we're just dead, right? Like, I can't work my way through a bunch of sharks, and yeah. Spellbinder can't double take to fairy. Lovestruck Beast doesn't really matter. Do I just scoop them? We'll try. What are we playing then? I guess another thing that can kill their flyers. Take your Narset. It's not cost more.
You are a mighty warrior. I can see.
Then I guess we'll play a 1/1. Because we can. We'll just swing with this one, because... yeah. So I think they can play Teferi here, though. They choose not to. They just make it 2/2 or a 3/3, right? Yeah. Another 3/3. They go find what? Probably something I don't want to see. Brainstorm. Not as bad as it could be, but it blocks my Elite Spellbinder, which is pretty rough. If these things didn't fly like sharks shouldn't, we'd be alright. But such is the life of the Sharknadoes. Like, there's just no way out here, right? Am I crazy? There's no way out. Yeah, alright. I'll let it go. Dang. That was a little rough, and I think that means we don't get... is that 2 or 3? That's 3, so we lose 100 gold. Alright, whatever. And we get Loyal Pegasus, Lightning Strike, and Sadistic Sky Marcher. Cards we already had. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to call it a night. Appreciate all of you that are hanging out with us. We'll pull up that deck quick. This is what I'm working on right now in... what is the standard? Historic? Historic. This is what I'm playing in Historic. We only have one Mana Dork on 1 in this format. Feels like maybe we should get a second one with how crazy fast you can do a lot of other stuff. Archon's really great against combo, really sucks when you have Great Henge in play. The Haship Oasises have been like pretty medium, considering whether those are worth it or if they should just be forests or like Sun Petal Groves or something, although I've had a lot of these come into play on tapped. Because there's only 12 lands, so like half your lands only turn those on. And then like you have these as lands too, which can be a problem. Ronus has like overperformed. Redain has like pretty performed. I like Elite Spellbinder a lot. I'm pretty happy with the creature base in this deck. I just wish I had more 1-drops, which like everybody wishes they had more 1-drop Mana Dorks in these style of decks, so it makes sense. I guess a card you can consider would be like Rishkar, but I don't think that would do enough, and I don't know what I would take out for 1. So, sideboard's a work in progress. I got a couple more wild cards today, so I can work on it. We need like Thalias and stuff if we want to start playing best of 3, rest in peace, that kind of stuff. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all of you being here. Tonight is our final Magic stream of the week. And then Sunday, if you're into just hanging out and playing some really silly RPGs, we're playing Pokemon right now on my Sunday streams. The first episode is on YouTube if you want to get caught up. We're in Pokemon Shield. Very first time I've ever played it. I'm having fun. And otherwise we'll be back Tuesday at 8 p.m. for some more Magic. Should have enough gold to get back into the Strixhaven queues. And if we're not doing that, we'll work in Historic. I think I'm going to be screwing around with Historic quite a bit right now. Draft format's getting a little old for me. Mostly because I'm just getting my ass handed to me. So I either got to fix that or we're just going to be playing more Historic because... burning gems is like not the most fun thing in the world for me, so maybe we can figure the format out though. I just seem to have hit a brick wall. Alrighty. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever you call it, jparks57 on the Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook pages if you haven't already. Appreciate you all. Have a good night.